Why does everyone think that on a financially minded channel, you're supposed to talk about saving money? Come on, let's go spend some cash. Today we're going to talk about how I spend money specifically in the most impactful and enjoyable way. I promise you'll pick up at some good ideas along the way, and I apologize to anyone who wakes up seeing their spouse tow a fishing boat into the driveway tomorrow. Don't blame me, I'm just the innocent YouTube guy. Fair warning, this video isn't going to touch on traditional charity or giving to those in need, while this is incredibly important and needed. However, I will safely assume you're already doing this in some way and don't need some guy on YouTube to tell you how to do it. Now, this video is for those who've already made some money, think in the hundreds of thousands per year with at least $500,000 in savings, and are looking for the best ways to get the most out of it. If you're not quite there yet, no worries. Feel free to check out some of my other videos that might be more relevant to you. First, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Revise Annuity, which is my company, so I really hope you check it out. Tired of seeing investment losses or lackluster gains in your portfolio? Consider an indexed annuity. It tracks the market, but it doesn't lose money because it only looks and acts like an investment. Annuities are principal protected insurance products. To learn more about how an annuity may be a fit for your portfolio, head to reviseannuity.com. Okay, big money people, let's get started. I've personally experienced this moment, and I've seen it time and time again with friends and family who've knocked it out of the park. You've made some money, and now what? If you don't have a plan for how to spend it, and I'm going to use spend it and enjoy it interchangeably, society is more than happy to hand you their plan through endless marketing and products you don't need. In fact, many friends report getting pitched for products and services the moment they hit it big. You think big banks don't have relationships with fancy entertainment companies, hotels, and fashion brands? And you don't think they're smart enough to cross-market these products when your bank account goes up? With enough time and repetition being exposed to this stuff, you'll start to fall for it. But here's the catch. That route often feels like wearing a suit that doesn't fit, uncomfortable and kind of off. So what do we do to combat this? First things first, let's question the programming you grew up with. For me, the so-called successful lifestyle was all about fancy restaurants and nightlife. I grew up in Jersey and New York City, so chasing the hot openings was the epitome of making it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love food, and you're more likely to catch me at Alinea than Burger King. But I love it even more when it's a special treat. Fancy dinners and drinks every week? It's like having a little drip of enjoyment when you could have a huge scoop of something unforgettable. My solution: bigger, bolder vacations and experiences more frequently. Successful people taking vacations is no secret or grand discovery. However, with the amount of options available for entertainment, some cheap and some not so cheap. Yes, I'm looking at you, Netflix. The big old vacation has somehow gone out of style. Now, for me, 7 days is just too much. The sweet spot is the mini vacation. I take a 3-day trip at least every other month and make sure I stay in the best hotel I can find. The ones I dreamed about when I lived in a split 1-bedroom in the Upper East Side with my college roommates, hoofing it to the trading floor at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. Ah, the good old days. And guess what? These extravagant trips generally cost less than a month of fancy dinners and cocktails that will slowly drain your wallet and honestly start to become boring. And there's another bonus. Dining out all the time? It's not so great for how you look and how you feel. After a week of entertaining with fine dining, when I look in the mirror, I see a puffy, tired guy who looks like he needs a hug. I blame the tiramisu. But the benefits of taking mini vacations are enormous. It's like hitting the reset button on your life. Imagine spending a weekend exploring a new city, soaking in a hot spring, or skiing down the slopes. When I take these trips, I really try to moderate or completely eliminate alcohol. In my early years, I needed a vacation from my vacation, and I'm really trying to spend my money on actually recharging now. The trick here is you don't want to feel what I call the Vegas effect. You don't want to overdo it so much that you can't wait to get back home to normalcy. Everyone knows the two most exciting times in Vegas are the moment you arrive and 48 hours later when the plane takes off for O'Hare. However, food-wise on vacation, you're gonna catch me ordering pizza from room service at questionable intervals. Don't mess with my cheat meals. Of course, you don't need to hear this because you're already successful, but the upcoming vacations simply make me work harder. Next up, investing in a hobby or skill you've always wanted to try. For me, it's racing cars. I've always wanted to do this. It's crazy, it's dangerous, it's ridiculously expensive. I simply couldn't do this a few years ago, even though I really wanted to. But now I can, so I will. Racing involves a significant investment, a track membership which can be compared to a high-end golf club depending on where you live, and a race car. This could range from $10K to over $100K per year. To provide a little bit more perspective, my expenses include $50,000 for a club initiation, $6,000 per year, $800 per month for storage fees, and whatever it costs to run the car. Right now I'm running a Miata because if I blow it up, my wallet also doesn't blow up, but I'll be stepping up to a Porsche Cup car next year when I'm confident I'm not going to bump into things as frequently. The thrill of racing is indescribable for me. There's the adrenaline rush, the sharp focus, and the incredible learning curve. Racing taught me a lot about precision, patience, qualities that have also benefited my professional life. It's not just about the speed, it's about mastering a skill I've always dreamed of. Plus, the racing community is fantastic, filled with passionate, like-minded individuals. For you, this might be sailing, it might be golf, it might be creating a cookbook just for fun. But come on, you got the resources, go out and do it. Now here's a fun one, doing crazy things for people that you love. This isn't charity or helping out that crazy uncle with a gambling debt. It's about treating those special people in your life to things they can't do themselves but wish they could. That's where you come in. Imagine buying your nephew his dream watch or front row concert tickets for your best buddy. Recently, I took my friend to see Nas and Wu-Tang from the front row. The joy and memories, worth 10 times what I paid. Surprise and delight are powerful emotions. When you give someone an experience they'll never forget, you create lifelong memories. It strengthens your bonds, and trust me, the joy you see on their face is priceless. Whether it's a dream vacation for your partner or a special treat for your team at work, these moments of generosity can be incredibly fulfilling. And what's my ultimate spending secret? This is like my biggest secret to everything, by the way. Extravagance in small ways for everyday people. Let's face it, I probably see the barista more than I see my brother in Austin. I love you, bro. For these everyday people, those you see on a daily or weekly basis, I can promise you it is a heck of a lot cooler if you have some kind of friendly relationship with them. Whether it's the front desk clerk or the mailman, or maybe the VP that's got a desk across the row from you. Why not thank the everyday people in your life? That's what I do. Every month, I probably spend around $1,000 on little gifts for valets, servers, and other people who make my day better. Now, I'm not talking about playing mobster and handing out hundreds, but simply acknowledging their effort and making their day a little brighter. The friendships and joy you get in return, there's a lot of return on kindness. Did the maintenance guy fix your toilet on a Friday? Hand the guy some cash and a nice cold cola. When you want someone to do that for you, these small gestures, they mean the world. A little acknowledgement can turn someone's day around, and I found that building these connections enriches my own life immeasurably. In fact, I know it can turn their day around because the gestures they do for me in return, holding the door open or sliding me a coffee when I'm in a rush, turns my average morning into a championship morning. This stuff just works. In fact, I challenge you to go out there today and make someone else's day just a little bit brighter. And let me know what you think in the comments. So that's my take on spending money in a way that's not just impactful, but incredibly enjoyable. The key takeaway, spend money in a way that's meaningful to you, not the way society has programmed you to. Life's too short for anything less. Just don't go complaining to me when you curb the wheel in your new Ferrari. Factor that into the budget. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and leave your comments below on how you'd like to spend your money. Hit the notification bell so you never miss any updates. And don't forget to check out our sponsor at reviseannuity.com. So until next time, go out there, tip the barista, tip the Uber driver, hand money to the guy that plays saxophone on the corner of Main Street, and spend some money in the most meaningful way to you.